it'll work, maybe it won't for you, but I thought it'd be best to just let you know it exists. I actually went ahead and purchased the Acebeam X80-GT. It's supposed to be 32,500 illuminations. It's got a good spread on it. I'll show you in just a second. But I was actually sharing it because it actually fits on your duty belt. I have it right here, right in front of the radio. So there's the radio. Let me get some light. Okay, I don't know if that'll help, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, so there's the light and there's the radio. And there's no difference, maybe a tip of a finger difference on the bottom. And there's the radio is maybe a tip of a finger up top, so really no difference at all between how it actually fits on the belt. And there's a guard up front. I just went ahead and put on the guard. You don't have to put on the guard, but I went ahead and put on the guard. I got my cuffs in the back, but not in the exact back. So on my duty belt, I have my pepper spray here. I don't have it right in front of my gun because the pepper spray might get damaged because of this hood protector. It's a lip that's actually facing forward, and it's easier to address this foam on the Monotnock 21-inch baton or asp baton, so that it can be replaced, or you can do what you need with that. But the front of this, I want to protect that just at all costs, just in case. So I have that on this side, and then on this side I start off with the flashlight. Next I have my radio. Next I have my cuffs. Now I'm going to give you a demonstration of the brightness of this light, but first I want to show you what it is. If you look inside, you'll actually see multiple LEDs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a bunch. Look up the specs online. But the reason why I'm showing you that is because there's a difference between that, which is what most people don't really assume when they're buying a flashlight. They consider this the profile. And the reason that's not important is because I have an Olight. I think it's an SR90. It's an SR90. And as you can see, they're extremely different in size. But when you look at what the main point of our security reference is, you can tell a difference. Now what I'm gonna do is turn off the lights and let you see what the difference is, okay? Okay, first I'm gonna start with the SR90. Turn that on. And I don't know what setting that is. That might be bright. Let me put it on low. That's off. So you have low and you have high. That's low, that's high, and then you have strobe, which looks okay. But it's a focused beam. It has some flooding, and it's an okay beam. It's 2200, I think it's 2200 lumens. But when you consider that with the X80 GT, that's low, medium, and high. And the one thing that you might consider is it's bright, but it doesn't have that focus beam on it, which is fine, because there's another setting to it, which is where you double tap, you get bright, and then you get extra bright, as you can see. So when you fill the room with this much brightness, it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and let you see what the strobe looks like. It's blinding. Turning on the lights again. So the whole focus of this video is just to let you know that there are options out there. You don't have to always pull your spray. You don't have to always pull your baton. You don't always have to pull your gun. You don't always have to call for backup. The first thing that you need to do is be extremely safe. And one thing that I'm focused on is being safe. So the light, if I can blind the person who's addressing me, I'll make myself available for other options, whatever they may be. If I need to move, I'll move. If I need to grab whatever I need to grab to defend myself and others in fear of their life or mine, I'm gonna do that. But the first thing that I'm gonna do is think before I actually start addressing that situation. This is preemptive thought. If you want to do preemptive thought, a bright light is a good friend to have when you're on post and you need to deflect the situation. Sometimes they don't want to come at you when they see that that light is bright because they can't get at you. It's like there's no way for them to address you. And especially when you put that strobe is set for 10 hertz, which means your mind functions at like 29.9 frames per second. It clips that frame rate. That's why when you move your hand in front of your face, you see the trails. It clips that frame rate just enough where it can actually manipulate their nervous system where they can't respond like they normally want to. And that's why it's set for that. And when you have that kind of brightness addressing that person that's trying to come at you, or persons that's trying to come at you, because it is a strong floodlight, you might be able to negate the situation altogether, get out the way, get to a safe place, and then instead of assuming that you have time to reach, know that you have time to reach with the security of something that is aiding you in responding to that situation. But like I said before, first thing that I would use, common sense. Next thing that I would use is a good light. Third thing that I would use is a dependable radio. I'd use some good cuffs. I'd use a good spray. I'd use a good baton. That's why I spent the money on it. I'd use a good level 3 holster, and I'd use a good gun.